Outdoors everyday CPM MagnaCut assisted opening. Let's see. Let's dive in here. Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below. If you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants, definitely check those links here. We go the PSK from Benchmade. All right, let's see what this one's all about. We got the access lock card right here. And in case you didn't know, we have Benchmade to thank for the access lock. Now, what in the world is this all about? I don't know, but we're going to find out together here, ladies and gentlemen. What is this portion? That is definitely unique. I haven't seen that before on a, access lock style knife from Benchmade. So let's kind of address what we have going on here so far. It looks like we have a shredded carbon fiber going on here in the front. We have a G10 portion, right, of the handle. This whole back part right here is G10. Now, I want to put it at an angle here so you can see it definitely has like a wave pattern to it. So that also adds additional texture and grip. Even the carbon fiber has the same thing, right, going on. So a little attention to detail right there, no doubt about it. Dig in that. So carbon fiber and G10 combo there. Exposed liners all throughout, which are going to be stainless steel liners, right? So you can see. And we have what seems to be a G10 backspacer there. And honestly, this one looks to have a good size to it. So we're going to find out. Deep pocket carry clip, and it is reversible on the other side. So lefties rejoice. After all, an access style lock is an ambidextrous friendly knife. So there we go. A little pop of red right there on the thumb studs. And bam, there it is, guys. The PSK. If that stands for anything, future me, put that on the screen. What is the PSK all about? We have MagnaCut, and of course, they really want you to know about their website and about their patent. So they always print that on the blades for some reason. It's a little bit, kind of grinds my gears a little bit. But yeah, MagnaCut with some sort of Cerakote, I want to say. Maybe done on here, black Cerakote finish. So flat grind going on this drop point blade. Now, this is quite interesting. I want to say I haven't seen this before. I mean, I have seen my fair share of fullers on blades before, but the way it is done here is actually very tastefully done, right? Starting with this section, and that. Kind of looks like the Adidas logo, but kind of stretched out a little bit, if you ask me, in the shape of a fuller. So, I don't think it adds functionality, perhaps, but it certainly adds to the personality of the blade. An additional touch of detail right there, if you ask me. Now, let's see, what is the deal when closing this guy? Does it close on its own? No, there's a whole assisted part, right? So it won't necessarily close on its own. And what in the world is, is that like a locking piece? Let me see. Oh, that's an extra lock, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about. So, right, this whole piece in the back, right, if you wanted to, now a crossbar or axis lock is pretty strong on its own, but you want to add a little extra peace of mind right there. Let me show you, right? You slide this forward like that. And yeah, extra lock. Even if you pull back, actually, you're not allowed to pull back. That's what it does. It secures the bar, the crossbar, in place so that you can pull it back. So therefore, it keeps the knife nice and solid in place. So it's a little safety feature right there. Take a look in action. I mean, I want to say, does it work when the knife is closed? Yeah, you can actually do that when the knife is closed as well. So if you try to open the knife, it won't open, right? Because you have the safety in place. So it does work with the knife closed if you don't want it to open on you. Not that. I guess the fact that it is assisted. There we go. So that it makes a lot of sense right now. The fact that it is assisted, I guess you could make an argument for, if it were to, it only has to make it to about this much before it opens, right? There it is. There's the assisted nature of it. So if it makes it to about right here, then it's going to open the rest of the way. So how do you protect yourself from that? Give you peace of mind that it's not going to open in the pocket or something. A little safety right there, and you're good to go. That is not opening anytime soon. So that's good. Makes a lot of sense. Gives you extra peace of mind when closed. Also gives you peace of mind when open, right? Kind of definitely has the best of both worlds right there. I dig it. With some good jimping, easy to engage and disengage. Now, let's talk ergos. Ergos on this thing. Pretty big size knife if you ask me, right? Obviously USA made. We'll compare it to some other USA made knives here in a moment. But average size hands right here. I got the baby hands, not the biggest, not the smallest, and I'm able to get a full grip. Definitely can accommodate larger hands, right, as well. Very nice and comfortable too, right? The pattern definitely helps with the grip. As I mentioned earlier, I barely feel the pocket clip. So it's also good. Feel nice and comfortable there. And again, reversible for lefties, right? Now my whole thing here is being assisted and all. Yeah, there's no way to close this guy. You're basically going to have to end up using both hands every single time. Now, you can't deploy it in the typical crossbar lock fashion as you would any other crossbar lock knife like this, right? In this particular case, I can pull back on the axis lock bar and swing it all day, every day. There's nothing happening. So it will come down to a thumb deployment, right? And a two-hand close or a reverse flick, which, you know, probably not my favorite. Kind of beat up my middle finger there a bit. So I would just stick with a thumb deployment, to be honest. And no, you can deploy with the crossbar lock. Can deploy and can close. It's going to be a two-hand operation every single time. So do keep that in mind, right? Something to know about the PSK. I do think there was another version of this one as well. There's multiple different variants for sure. If this blacked out tactical one doesn't speak to you, there are other options. Lanyard solution back here for my lanyard people. Now I did mention this one has quite the reach here size-wise, so let's keep it in America and let's put it here next to the Ramlock MSI from Microtech. The Stitch, right, definitely gives those two models a run for its money. It's a little bit shorter, not necessarily as long as the other two, but very close, definitely in the similar ballpark. Here's the Spyderco PM2. It's actually a little bit larger than the PM2, of course larger than the Para 3. Right, you guys be the judge there. It sounded like my voice was leaving the chat there for a second. My apologies. Here's the Demco 8020.5 and the Kumbu chat. So take a look at those, right? The chat is a little bit shorter. The 8020.5 is obviously shorter. Right? If anything, the chat comes the closest. But again, I'll have all these linked down below if you guys want to check them out. Those help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. And hopefully you own some of those knives, so it gives you more or less a ballpark where this guy lands. In case you don't, I'll give you a scientific reading here. 8.5 on the overall length. Blade length is 3.5 with a cutting path of 3.5 and a handle length of just shy of 5 inches, like 4.9, 4.95. Definitely a larger EDC, no doubt about that. I don't know how I feel about the whole two-hand close on a modern folder. Kind of gives me slip joint vibes because I'm using both hands. The fact that it's assisted, I'm not necessarily sure how I feel about that. This is just an unboxing. Raw first impressions. I do like the locking feature. I feel like that is a must. So definitely a good call right there to do that. I mean, provided, you know, if you're doing some crazy acrobatics, some crazy cartwheels, you wouldn't want something assisted like this to open on its own or open in the pocket. It should ideally, either way, be carried, you know, with the pocket clip on the right side. Should be on your right pocket up against the seam of the pocket just to prevent that from happening. But being able to lock it right there and give you some extra peace of mind, that's a pretty cool feature there. So definitely has quite a lot going for it here, made in good old US of A. Guys, let me know your thoughts on the Benchmade PSK. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Shout out to Zach from Zach Stuff for checking this one out. Check out his channel here on YouTube if you haven't already. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.